A warm welcome to the Rajasthan International Centre. In collaboration with RIC, this is the third Jigyasa talk by the All India Services Pensioners Association, Rajasthan. It has earlier conducted over 150 talks on varied topics aimed at fostering lifelong learning. After today's talk on how is Bharat powering the battlefield with technology, there'll be a half an hour Q&A session from 6:45 to 7:15. I request Shri U.M. Sahai, President of the All India Services Pensioners Association of Rajasthan, to please take the chair. Also, along with him, our speaker, eminent defense scientist, Padma Shri Dr. Prahlada Ramarao. Mr. U.M. Sahai belongs to the 1977 batch of the Indian Forest Service. He retired in 2013. Welcome, sir. Sir Sahai retired in 2013 as the Principal Chief Conservator of Forests. He's also an outstanding sportsman. Our speaker, eminent defense scientist Padma Shri Dr. Prahlada Ramarao, is the architect of the Akash missile system, which played a stellar role in defending our skies during the recent India-Pak conflict. A longer introduction of Dr. Rao will be given by Mr. Sahai after the felicitation, for which I invite Shri Arun Kumar, former Chief Secretary of Rajasthan, former President of the Association, and the co-founder of the Jigyasa series of lectures. Along with him, I also invite Director RIC, Mr. Nihal Chand Goel. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Shri Arun Kumar and Mr. Goel. I request Shri Arun Kumar to please felicitate Dr. Rao and Mr. Sahai with a safa. I request Shri Arun Kumar to also please felicitate Mr. Sahai with the safa. I request Mr. Goel to please felicitate Dr. Rao with the charkha. Meanwhile, I request everyone to please put their phones on silent mode. Mr. Sahai, I now invite you to please introduce our esteemed speaker and to chair the session.
Good evening, friends. As we know, in the forum of Jigyasa, every month some renowned speaker is invited to deliver his talk on various important topics. In this series, today we have invited Dr. Prahlada Ramarao ji, the most renowned defense scientist and architect of Akash missile system. In this series, Jigyasa Talks, today's talk will be delivered by Prahlada Ramarao ji on Operation Sindoor and how technology is securing India. Dr. Prahlada Ramarao is well known for his role as the project director for the multiple target handling mobile surface-to-air area defense missile system Akash and receiving the prestigious national award Padma Shri in 2015 in Science and Engineering. As the director DRDL, he was also the project director for India's submarine launched missile system K-15 BrahMos and led the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program IGMDP. He worked directly under the guidance of Dr. Abdul Kalam for 25 years as Project Director Akash. He was the distinguished scientist and chief controller in DRDO corporate headquarters for aerospace systems. Subsequent to his retirement, he was appointed as Vice Chancellor of Defence Institute of Advanced Technology, Pune. He has been the President and Chairman of many organizations, Fellow of INAE, Aeronautical Society, Astronautical Society, Institution of Engineers, AP Academy, Telangana Academy, System Society, and recipient of a number of associated awards. He is Managing Trustee of TAAI, Trust for Advancement of Aerodynamics in India, and is in the Board of Governors of IIT Guwahati. He is a certified independent director and is in many boards. Currently, he is the co-founder and Chief Innovation Officer of Highliner Technology. What is this Highliner? I don't know. Highliner. Highliner Technologies, and a globally recognized researcher of cold fusion. This cold fusion, popularly known as low energy nuclear reaction, is revolutionizing the world as the most likely green, safe, and affordable energy source in the next century. Well, now I'll request Dr. Prahlada Ramarao to deliver his talk. Thank you.
Good morning, namaskar for all of you who have come here very specifically, and I also thank Sisodia ji who triggered me to come here, because we were in Delhi together working with Ministry of Defence, and we used to meet here, and he has come for our missile launch campaigns, so he knows how we struggle in the launch campaign. So what we keep saying is, when you do a missile launch in a launch campaign, we are all kept in a small building called blockhouse. उसमें आपको बिठा देते हैं, and you should do everything inside the blockhouse. It is a concrete building, concrete structure, and it is fully covered, and all the doors are closed, and there is water, food, everything inside. In case the missile doesn't go properly, it explodes, something happens, you are still saved. That's why it is. And we go through, every time we go for a launch, we count finally, 10, 9, 8, 0. So the saying is, every time you count down 10 to 0, your life goes down by 1 year. Because the heart keeps pumping, कि क्या होगा, उड़ेगा, नहीं उड़ेगा, फटेगा. So we have seen many missiles exploding right in front of our eyes. So we say every time you enter the blockhouse and come out, you have lost 1 year of your life. That's what we are saying. Anyway, I thought I will I don't want to go too much technical detail, but I want to give you the flair of how technology is playing a big role, especially in the Sindoor, as well as any battlefield is going to play a role. What I see is powering the battlefield. It not only the technology when we develop, it not only powers only battlefield, it also empowers the country. So I want to bring out that we have the amount of new technologies that we have developed last say 2 to 3 decades has made India stronger in technology, stronger in science, stronger by industry. Everything has gone up by, so that today we are recognized as one of the leading technology countries, including military technology. This is the summary of what we have done, and we are happy that we are part of this whole mission for elevating the country's technology forefront, how we can do that. And it's very interesting to see Charkha there. The lowest our most simplest technology to missile which is the most complex technology. So this is how the technology has grown over decades and centuries. So I thought I will share with you. What I will do is I will technical things I will keep minimum, but I'll give more time for you to ask questions and interact with you better. I can start the first slide. And Rajasthan is also a very important state for us, because I have come here for testing so many missiles, including BrahMos missile, Prithvi missile, Akash missile. Plus, Rajasthan also, the army specifically says you do a summer desert trial in Rajasthan, because you cross 50 degrees and we have a very highly desert climate with a lot of dust. How the missile systems, tank system, vehicles behave in Rajasthan desert means it can work anywhere in the world. So we come here every summer and conduct the summer desert trials in Rajasthan. So I have come number of times to Rajasthan. I have seen almost all the cities in Rajasthan. So this is a place, especially latest firings of BrahMos and Akash, we validated here. And then we are happy that we are confident it will work everywhere. And I will also bring out how the Rajasthan has a specific area, because it's a border across our adversaries, and army is very particular. This should have some very specific features to take care of any surprise attack by adversary. This is what is their requirement. So I will briefly touch on that. So it is called a supersonic multi-target handling surface to air. This is, I want you to appreciate. Every word demands new technologies. When you say supersonic, that means the missile has to be flying at Mach 2 to Mach 3 continuously from 0 time to till it hits a target. And what is our target? Multiple targets. They are all either aircraft or UAV or any other drone or helicopter, any aircraft. So what users told is, see, you are in Rajasthan, the range that has to cover is very small. If they want to send an aircraft or some other weapon, it is a very short range. So, and though they will not go high also. It won't fly high, it will fly very low, just across the border and enter, create damage. So you have to make a missile which will take multiple aircraft coming from different angle, different heights, it may come, and it may also come at very high speed and very low altitude, treetop height it can fly. So such a target you should be able to simply annihilate or destroy. So it became a big challenge. The low altitude, high speed target is big challenge. There are not, probably in the world there are not many people who can say this missile can handle such targets. But we were given this mandate by Indian Army. So we said we have to meet the requirement of the Army. So we came, understood how the targets can fly at what altitude, what speed. So we have to make the better radar to handle this eventuality. Missile has to be very smart, very fast, everything, because the time available to you is very short, only few seconds. So we were earlier saying to our Indian Army and all, we want 20-second time. That is, after we know there is a target, give us 20 seconds for us to launch a missile. Army said, no, it's too long. I cannot give 20 seconds. I can only give 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds you should launch, because otherwise he will come closer. He is flying an aircraft, every second is important. I don't lose even 1 second. So you whatever you want to do, you do it. You study, you do radar, software, hardware, missile, inside, outside, kuch bhi karo. 20 seconds to nahi hai. You have to fire within 10 seconds. So we have to go back to our design. So where all we can cut time, how to make it 10 seconds. So we have to change the software, we have to change the hardware, some electronics we have to change, and the schemes we have to do, and the algorithms you have to change, so the computer can do faster. and we improved the onboard computer from one generation to next generation, so that it can compute faster and give a decision. So finally, when we gave to the army, if instead of 20 seconds, we were able to launch a missile in 5 seconds. We took quite some time. We have to address everything. It's called system engineering. We did system engineering. Within 5 seconds, if you say a target is there, within 5 seconds, missile can launch. I will tell you how it can be done. So this is a success story. So here it shows, the picture shows there are multiple targets coming from multiple directions. You all wheeled vehicle. So these wheeled vehicles are tested in the Rajasthan desert. It can go at high speed, at 50 plus degrees centigrade over the sand dunes. It can fly. It can move at with the required speed. So, and we have tested it, and Army and Air Force said it can be independent. That is, a vehicle will go parked there, immediately it can do launching. A launcher is there. It's only you require a vehicle which carries a missile, a vehicle which carries a radar. That's all it can do. Or it can also be group. That is, it's a big area. So, want to say 1,000 kilometers you want to cover. You want to have a group to do. A group also can be deployed. So we made both types of designs we covered and given to Indian Army also and Indian Air Force also. Yeah, next. So the technology I told you, the first is called integral ramjet propulsion. First time we have done this kind of a propulsion, integral ramjet. We took 10 years. From the day we started designing, it took 10. In 1984, I was nominated as the project director by Dr. Kalam. Say, you are the project director, you have to take it. So I was really worried because it's a big project, it's so complex. You have seen how I can handle it. I was nervous in a sense. But Dr. Kalam, no, don't worry, I am with you, I am behind you, I am with you, I will help you. You will see that it will be demonstrated to the user in the whatever area they want, desert area, how fast you should. I am with you, don't worry. So we did, and the radar we have shown is called a phaser radar. It's the first time we made the radar, first time we made the propulsion. These two are first time in the country, in our defense. Then one more I put called C4I, that is software related. How do you quickly take a decision when the number of missiles come, a target coming from number of directions, number of launchers are there, number of missiles are there, how do you take? It is a mix and match. For that we have put a lot of software, and first time we did what is called C4I. So this radar also is very interesting. It's got we have made more both on the tank and on the wheeled vehicle, the radar. This I see is a huge radar, about 3-4 meter long and height. Radar will not move, it will only stay stationary, it will not move. But the electronic beam it generates, it can move very fast. It can look at one target, second target, third target, fourth target. It can do all that continuously. It is looking at the space and following each target and telling which missile to go to which target. So all that is done in real time, intelligently, so that the missiles will get ready, targets are coming, then missiles keep going to the respective targets are identified by the radar and the control center. This is because of the C4I, very powerful C4I. And this is how the systems look like that. So this we thought, the Air Force, Indian Air Force told that, see, you are making, they are importing missiles and all from Europe, from Russia, from UK. But I want you to make something which is as good as a Patriot missile. So what is Patriot? Patriot missile is America's best surface-to-air missile. So they say we should make something which is at least equal to Indian Patriot. Call it Indian Patriot if you want, but make it. So now we have made our missile system is lighter than Patriot, lower weight. It is smarter, it is faster, it is more automatic, and it is cheaper. All the three we have met. So it is cheaper, lighter, faster than Patriot when we made it. We took 15 years it took to demonstrate to Indian Army, Indian Air Force. 10 years for development, 5 years for testing. Then after 15 years, to 18 years it was under testing. They want to test in rainy season, in hot season, day, night, high altitude, low altitude. All that, Army Air Force require a lot of. Before they say I can order, they want to verify. So that took nearly 2-3 years. So after about 18 years, we delivered to Indian Army, Indian Air Force. Yeah. Next. So we have, the people, the entire country has contributed. I am the leader of the figurehead, but see the DRDO labs, so 10-12 laboratories all over the country, including the laboratory in Chandigarh, laboratory in Jodhpur, they have all contributed. Public sector, you name, everybody has played a role. Made hardware, developed hardware, delivered, tested, fitted, everything they have done. And private, today about 200 companies are busy making the hardware. See, this is a very interesting thing. These missiles will be there with the whoever the user for 30 years to 40 years. So 30 years the business is assured for some 200 companies. So because one is fabricating, assembling, delivering, and every 5 years they have to upgrade because the technology is changing, the better chips are coming, better software. So every 5 years we go and upgrade. So that gives a continuous job opportunity, employment to something like if 200 companies each assume 500 people, 10,000 people get job for 30 years continuously. This is a very good thing for the country to be able to make, and they are upgrading the technology all the time they are upgrading. This what happens, the outcome of this is very interesting. We also didn't know at that time. We thought only they get money, they get business. But now all the companies, I am interacting with all the private companies, they say we are now directly exporting to foreign customers. Suppose they want a computer for a missile or an aircraft in France, they will directly order at a company in Bangalore or Hyderabad, get the item delivered. So because now they have a confidence that the products made are technically latest, state of art, cost effective when compared to a computer which is made in France, computer made in Hyderabad will be cheaper and it's equally good. So they know that. So the industries are able to get to business directly from various global partners directly without even, government has to only give the clearance, that's all. They will give the order, they will manufacture, they will export and directly they get the foreign exchange. This is the outcome which was not expected probably in 2000. Today it is quite a bit different picture. And we also used so many academic institutions, and like you name the IIT, they are there. You name the universities, they are there. Research center, they are there. So we have to see that more and more activities are participating. See, the participation of academic industries will make the academy very smart, and it will be lowest cost for a research when compared to any other. Because students, they don't charge anything, easily it can be made. And every year you get new boys, new girls, so you get continuous flow of new knowledge. So that is a very important, because the most of the new ideas come from young minds. So that was the advantage we will get. In fact, Sishwadhya ji bol rahe the, we also want some universities to participate in aero defense. I think it's good. It elevates the technology level, science level of all the academic institutions, the faculty members, the facilities they have, the students who study, and it's a very nice thing to be a part of. Though it's defense oriented, finally it can be used anywhere. It's not that only defense can use any. See, for example, today we met that Jaipur foot, and Kalam did the materials for missiles, and he used in the Jaipur foot making calipers. He knows. So similarly, I used to make a titanium-based rocket motor for Akash missile. So Kalam said one day, you come, you meet a doctor from the Care Hospital, Somaraju. and he wants me to make a stent for heart implant, and you have to make using titanium wire. So that's why I called you. He called me to use titanium to make a stent for the heart. That was way back in 2000, not even 2000. So you can see the technology has nothing to do with defense. Technology can be used anywhere. You have to use the product, technology, material, science, processes we can use. So that's the two examples we did with Dr. Kalam was there. He said, give me a stent. Now it is being produced in Thiruvananthapuram. These stents are being manufactured even today. They are under license, they are manufactured for Indian patients. Yeah, next please. That is in Chitra Tirunal. Anybody knows Chitra Tirunal? They are making the stents made in India. So this is what I was telling you, a radar which can do multiple target, it can search, it can detect, it can track, it can make the missile go towards it. See, idea is when the aircraft is flying, missile is ready, missile has to go near the aircraft. And the aircraft will not simply go straight, it will maneuver, it will try to out-maneuver, it will go out, it will jump, everything it will do. But the missile should not lose it. Once it locks on, the aircraft cannot escape. It has to go on because the missile is lighter, faster, can maneuver better, and therefore there is no way the aircraft can escape and is moving towards it. So that's what has been demonstrated in the Sindoor experience. Whatever they wanted to fly, these are very outsmarting in speed and accuracy, and it's called kill probability. You get a very high probability of killing the target by simple one. Every missile you have seen is a small warhead in the front. When it goes near the aircraft, its warhead explodes. Then the aircraft gets destroyed. Yeah, next. These 3 missiles are kept. This is the Air Force. They wanted 3 missiles to be kept like that. 3 missiles ready. And you would have seen a number of videos from the media about 3 missiles being launched. And we test, these missiles are tested every 3 months. Somewhere the Army, Air Force want to test it to make sure that they are ready. See, the missiles cannot be kept in a depot. You have to keep testing in the depot. Then every 3 months they will pick one odd missile randomly, bring it and fire and make sure everything is working correctly. So that's how we do take care of it. Yeah. This is how the missile looks. There are 4 caps, red caps. That is the one which allows the air to go inside. So air is taken from outside to inside. Air goes into the missile. After it goes inside, you put some propellant. It burns. Then high energy gases get produced. It comes out through the nozzle. That will make the missile go faster. That is the thrust. And we have done it. That's called solid integral ramjet. It is the one. See what happens. Normally when you fire a missile, immediately God boosts. After some second, maybe 5 or 8 seconds, the booster is finished. Then missile will coasting. It just coasts. When it is coasting, the speed keeps on coming down. Speed keeps on coming down. But the target is still flying. So missile goes fast, but it comes slower. Then it becomes very slow. When the speed of the missile comes down, its maneuvering capability also comes down. It cannot maneuver. It needs speed to maneuver. So this Air Force said, no, I don't like it. What do you want? I said, no, I don't want the speed to come down. Kaisa karna bhai? I said, you use some engine or some motor which will continuously burn, continuously given the thrust, so that missile speed will never come down. It will be maintained. Otherwise, the maneuverability comes down, then you will miss the target. So that's why we made what is known as integral ram rocket. It is more like it is in between a jet engine and a rocket. It is in between. So it will keep on burning, keeps on thrusting, so that the speed will never come down. This is what we achieved. And I saw it took 10 years to make it happen. Yeah, next. Now the technology integration, this is called, I was telling, system engineering. So there is a missile, there is a ground system where there is a launcher which carries the missile, 3 missiles, and there is a command center which will have a computer, a display for the operating officer, the army officer or Air Force officer will be sitting inside the command center and then fire the missile. That is his job. And then you have to integrate all this. There is missile you have to ground system, radar, and what is the guidance simulation, highly mathematical. So what used to happen, we asked the Army and Air Force, you tell me how you want to launch a missile in a real battlefield. So they gave some protocol, they give, how they will do A, B, C, D, and everything they do. So we asked them, okay, the commander will be there, he will look at the radar screen, then radar, he will say, this is the target, he will say, I want this target. Then he will give a list, a table of events to take place from the second it looks at the target, the radar sees the target, the missile fire button is pressed, that's how he gave 10 seconds. All the events should be completed in 10 seconds. So we did that. Then we did all that integration of technologies, everything we did, and we did something very interestingly. So next time when the army came, they said, we want your officer, commanding officer to launch. So we were there, we were asked not to touch. He said, you don't touch, you only watch. Okay. And he was sitting, he's one lieutenant colonel. So he said, I will. So we all, that day they launched 3 missiles against 3 targets. So everything, and every target, when we launch a missile to a target, it gets destroyed. We get I will show you the video, it shows the missile target is launched. So everybody is happy, everything was successfully done. Then after that we all came to the hall like this, where all the scientists, media people all are sitting. Then I was sitting, then the commander who operated was sitting, and the army boss, one lieutenant general, was sitting. The general was the big man, he is the overall chief of army. So then they told, you tell what happened in the 3 missiles. So somebody, one of the young engineers presented all the 3 missiles launched the way army has asked. We have launched, everything done. All 3 missiles successfully launched, 3 targets destroyed. So we 100% success. So that boy announced. So everybody was clapping. Then we told the general of the army, sir, you would like to hear your comments. So army general went and podium. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they all claim 100% success. I don't agree. We were surprised. How he can say I don't agree? Because we have got the video, we have shown the missile launching, we have shown the target destructing, coming down, all the 3 done without any flaw. Then all the auditorium was totally silent. Why General Saab, I said, I don't agree with 100% success. Gentlemen, I want to tell you, it is more than 100% success. Why? How? See, when I launched my missile based on the Europe and Russia, my commander has so many tasks to do. You look at this, press this, check this, turn this, wheel, all that he is doing. Here he has no work. He has to only look at the screen, keep watching, and finally the one switch is there, one bulb is there, blinks, he has to only press. He has no work. So that 10 seconds become 5 seconds. Commander has no work, he has to simply watch. Everything is so automatic, so intelligently done. He has to only give one command, I agree with it, press, that's all. So he says, more than 100% success. You people I am used to so many things to do. No, I don't have any work to do. I am jobless. So it is a good sign. For us, it's a very pleasant surprise that a general says it is more than 100% success. We are very happy. That happened because the intelligent integration of all technologies in the missile, the radar, the control center, and the launcher, everything so nicely done. And it was such a success. Yeah. Next. So we did trials at user evaluation. Well, that's what I'm telling you. Desert trials we have done, running around 55 degrees here. Then carrying the vehicle, how to transport the missile, the aircraft, the vehicles on a train. We have demonstrated. It's called mobility trials, and then rail transportation. Everything we did over a period of, say, 3 years we did. Yeah. And flight tests I told you, we had done flight tests at Balasore, in Orissa, for seeing his performance. But then army says, no, we want to do a field testing. So you come to Pokhran range, you try. Or go to Air Force has got a range in Sri Lanka, you come to Sri Lanka and try. We want the way army, the way Air Force, in the battle, they want to test it like that. So we went to all the places and demonstrated to them the way Air Force understands, the way army understands. Yeah. So all success achieved. So now what you see is interestingly, when we demonstrated, we all used to watch the Republic Day parade. So we used to say that we are all very happy. It's my missile, my launcher, my radar. Everybody is very happy sitting on 26th January. You know, very happy. We never thought it will go to war one day. We thought it continues like this. But then suddenly that day, 7th or so, NDTV, it came in the news that Akash missile successfully deployed and stopped Pakistani aircraft and all. It came. We were shocked. What is this? Because we are not knowing he is already participating in the operation. We thought they may be, see, the Army, Air Force, we have got number of locations where they keep the missiles and launchers ready. But they will not reveal where and when and how and all, they won't tell. But they have their own logistics. So we don't know it's really going hard. So when we heard only, we know they have used and launched and successfully intercepted. We came to know. Then I said, see, the only thing I missed is Kalam. He was not alive to know this, if you would have jumped and said, my goodness, you guys have done it. So that's a normal, his statement is, wow, you funny guys have done it. So we missed Kalam. In fact, today's talk I dedicate to Dr. Kalam, who because of him we have done all good work. So I thought today's talk. So it's a employment generation. It's I came to Delhi about. So I met some people come from Rajasthan. One fellow Rajasthan said, sir, I want to just, I want to tell you emotionally, हम अभी इसको सिंदूर के बारे में हम आराम से सोच सकते हैं. हमको थोड़ा तसल्ली है कि उधर कोई डिफेंड कर रहा है. So we are able to sleep in peace. See, this is a very big statement from somebody. He says, I am from Rajasthan, I know the tension we have when something going on in the border. We are worried कि कौन अंदर घुसेगा. So that is the one thing, it gives a confidence. And industries, I told you, now 200 industries for Akash, 200 industries for BrahMos. They are producing continuously. And we did the Army, Air Force first order, and then they were so happy with the performance. Before the war, the Armenia and Philippines they ordered. Before the war itself they ordered, I want more numbers. Now 2 more countries are asking Ministry of Defence, I believe. If you are there, you will know. There are 2 more Indians have come. Can you get Indian missiles? So they are now discussing how to, there are so many geopolitical implications, financial implications, then our production, whether we can meet their schedules, then what about the, so many component requirement, all that they are discussing. So we may get more orders. So the orders today crossed 45,000 crores. The order value crossed today existing more than 48,000 crores. And the investment done by government when we all handed over is something like maybe about 6 crores or 7 crores. It's a very small money. There, of course, the salary part is not included. The project cost is Akash missile itself 500 crores. Akash cost, project cost is 500 crores and order value is 40,000 crores. Whereas the IGMTP, total IGMTP is more than 6,000 crores. So it is a, see in the world, in the defense sector, India is the lowest cost investment. Lowest cost. It's like what they say, the peanuts. When compared to the money, the capex they invest in USA or Russia or in Europe is so high. And even Israel, so high. Relatively ours is nearly 1/10. If they 50,000 crores, we spend only 5,000 crores. This is the order of magnitude. And the cost of the product is missile, minimum half. If they say 6 crores per piece, we will give 3 crores per piece. This is the comparison, world scenario. Yeah. So, for Army, Air Force and export orders also, it's good. Anyway, he is giving me 20 seconds, I will make it 5 seconds. Okay, next. So achieved because commitment from all 1,000. See, we have finally 1,000 scientists, engineers have worked all over the country. Success belongs to all of them. And industry, see, this is one thing which I should accept the Government of India, Ministry of Defence. They have funded the production infrastructure cost along with the development. First time in the Indian history, they give the project cost. Part A is for development, part B is for industry. All public sectors money was allocated, some 150 crores, something like that, if you remember. They are given 150 crores when the missile is nowhere near development, but government allocated. If it develops, immediately BDL, HAL can go for production. So that is a very game-changing decision by Government of India. Then quality implementation, because we have to export. From beginning we have said we have to export. We cannot only do for Indian industry. Then industry responded fantastically. The missile made by the BDL, the missile made by Bell, we found they are looking better, more efficient than what we did in the laboratory. Naturally, their industry, their finish much better. And we have done industries proactively. Training we are given. See, all these missiles, they require periodic training. Even though our scientists go to Philippines, go to Armenia to train them. They go for training on the spot by the officers and technicians. Yeah. So summary is the indigenous supersonic and interception of all flying targets demonstrated. Technologies successfully transferred to industry. So industries are much smarter today. Then wealth generation, employment generation, and huge foreign exchange. If you are not, I told you 40,000 crores is the order value. You would have imported if you had not made Indian, if Kalam was not there, we had not made, that 40,000 would have become 80,000 in importing. Because of him, we did not import. So it became, within the country we have spent 40,000 crores and saved 80,000 crores of foreign exchange. So in Make in India, Atmanirbharta has been demonstrated, Make in India has been demonstrated, and first missile, tactical missile system first in India have made and flown and participated in a battlefield. This is the Akash story, and I think this last slide over. And BrahMos will be another day. Dr. Susan Pillai also can come and share BrahMos story. Only thing is, I was a program director for BrahMos. After Kalam came to Delhi, and Sutan Pillai also moved to Delhi. I was in Hyderabad, so I was automatically as a chairman of the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. BrahMos also was covered by me, and I have participated in BrahMos initial testing with Russian engineers participating. So these two, see, I call it Akash is Rachana missile. It will go for, it will defend Indian borders from enemies. And BrahMos Bhachana, it will go and attack. So Rachana and Bhachana both. So thank you. This is the, of course, the Republic Day what I was talking. Thank you very much. I have got two small videos just to make it interesting. I can show the two launch videos from this all. Yeah, you can play the two videos. I have got all, you know.
One now.
This is Akash. Yeah. This is high altitude, long range. This is coming down to hit the target. Destroy the target. That is explosion of the warhead, where the target gets destroyed.
Thank you, sir, for that insightful talk. Meanwhile, we find the video. Let's begin with the question and answers. So we'll open the floor to Q&A now. We request you to related questions and to keep it short so that we can have maximum questions.
Yeah.
Sir.
Hi. Please shoot, shoot.
Thank you, Mr. Ramarao. It's a pleasure to have you here. I wonder if you heard the NSA's speech this morning in the IIT Chennai. I think he gave the biggest compliment that you and your team can ever have. He said in the entire Sindoor operation, what we did to Pakistan, the world saw. Pakistan's false claims are totally false, and not even a window pane in India was shattered. But my request to you is, all this is fine, but to a layman, for instance, we are completely laymen. How exactly did you handle hundreds of drones coming, hundreds of missiles coming, including Shaheen, which were loaded with lethal power, and you had these hundreds and huge numbers, and you had a split second, 2 second, 3 second response time. And how did you differentiate that this is a drone, this can be demolished like this is a missile, can be demolished like this is Shaheen, this can be demolished like this? And I assume that apart from the military officers sitting in the command center, I think AI was so programmed that it's probably beyond human intelligence to respond. So probably we can dilate slightly into, and we all come from, I come from Rajasthan, Western Rajasthan. I must also confess that my relations in Barmer, Uttalai airport is there. So actually they shot from rooftops, and the drones were coming, and there was no fear. अरे ऐसा दिवाली है ऊपर जा रही है फूट का पटाखा फोड़ रहा है. Not a single fear, not a single concern, not a single panic. But I would be more interested in knowing from you, within that short span of time, what is the gamut of operations that you could distinguish drone, missile, Shaheen, etc. Once again, my big compliments to you for keeping the country safe. Thank you.
Okay. See, you would have heard, one is AI is being used, even in a missile system, the AI is there to decide which missile to take, which target and how. This is all intelligence is put there. That's how we are intelligent. Second is, as you know, there are laser weapons deployed by Indian Army, which can fly in a split second for against drones, because drones are very small. You don't need a missile to kill a drone. That is not very effective. A drone can be destroyed by a laser beam with a low cost, zero cost, because nothing flies, and time is very fast. So for drones, better to go for only laser beams. That will be faster. For a short range, they are all short range, few kilometers, no problem. That's easy and can be automated. Second is, now air targets are the drones which come from a longer range. You have to destroy them at 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers. So there you require missile. You cannot use laser beam, won't work. So you have to use missiles. Suppose some of them are even longer range, higher altitude coming. Beyond, say Akash can go to 30-40 kilometers. Suppose something is 70 kilometers. Then S-400, Russian missile. That will be used for a longer range, higher altitude, S-400. So we are multi-layer. From 200 kilometers to 1 kilometer, we have 3-4 layers of defense. And all are integrated with a common intelligent system through communication and software. That is how Army Air Force were able to, don't worry, because each has the capability to distinguish, is it a drone, or is it a small vessel, or an unmanned air vehicle, or it is a small toy drone, or it is a big drone carrying a weapon. It can distinguish. These are smart enough to distinguish. So with these 4 layers, we are able to distinguish in real time, in split second, and all the weapons are already deployed. That is laser weapon deployed, Akash weapon deployed, S-400 deployed, everything deployed. And there will be short range, we have some more spider missile, all are deployed. And you can make sure that nothing penetrates the territory and come into our territory. This is the demonstrated. But what we have to do, as you know, is we have to continuously improve, because the adversary also will improve. The adversary, when they want to attack next time, they will also think, what I missed last time, how I can improve. So we should also, it is a intelligence game, technology game that will continue to see that. That's why even today, we have already made Akash next generation. We have made Akash delivered, but next generation we have made, which is still smarter, still faster. We have already made. Same thing, BrahMos also we have made still smarter, still more powerful. We already made higher speed, higher accuracy, and all we have done. So this is a continuous improvement. Fortunately, our industries and our technology is capable of doing it now. Confidence is there. Whatever is the scenario, we can handle it and make India safe from any adversary. Meanwhile, technologically empowered, industries, army, air force, navy, all are empowered, so that we can, then only that Vikasit Bharat will take place. Vikasit Bharat cannot happen if you are fighting for survival. You ensure security, then the growth takes place. So these are the two sides of the same coin. Your technology will flourish, the country will flourish if security is assured. This is how we are trying to do, and I think India as a country is on the correct track, safe and secure. Yeah. Any other question, please? One guy there.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this side.
Yeah, whoever is, please give your name and tell.
Yes, sir. My name is Chetan Yadav.
Yeah, Yadav.
Sir, when you were saying about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I was getting goosebumps. So I have a.
I had, for 2-3 minutes, I couldn't. My voice was not coming from my mouth. My wife was there. What happened? What happened? She was asking. So it is a very my personal experience also. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, sir, how was your experience working with him in this like rocket sector, like aerospace sector? I wanted to ask. And one more question, sir. There was a mission in 2019, Mission Shakti, like the missile which targeted the satellite. So, can you please tell a brief about that also, like how India will proceed further with that, because we haven't tested it after 2019. We have tested it only once. So how we will proceed further? And China is way further.
We'll hear him. Your question is clear, sir. Please.
Okay. See, regarding satellite war, what you are talking, future, though it is not we don't like it to happen, but some people say there are always some rogue nations which will make inter-satellite war take place. No, otherwise India has, you have seen, India has never started any war. Throughout our history of Indian history, we have not started any war, all only start outside. But the expectation, Shakti, is in case somebody tries to affect our satellites, communication satellites, surveillance satellites, how do you defend? That is the demonstration by Shakti. That's all I can say. What exactly they are doing, how they are doing is neither you should ask nor I should tell. Okay. So, but things are happening and people like you are working. Young people are working. Yeah.
Any other question from the back? Then we'll come to the front. We'll come to him. After this, we'll come to him. One question from the back and then we'll come here. So mic वहाँ इसलिए इसके बाद आगे आ जाएंगे.
Would you like to throw some light on that? How we have upgraded our good old L-70 anti-aircraft gun and integrated with the whole systems, and they have played a good part in this.
Gun upgradation.
L-70 has been
L-70 gun. See, Bharat Electronics played a big role in the L-70 upgradation. It is Bharat Electronics said we know the gun, We will upgrade this, the electronics, the software we will upgrade, then we can handle it. So we left it to Bell. Bell have done a good job. Bell has a research center also in Bangalore. In Bangalore and Ghaziabad, they got research centers. So they can do development. At the most, they may ask us to come for reviewing, that's all. Otherwise, they are capable of, they have done improvements to radar themselves, they have done. That's why I was telling, Bell, after taking the technology from LRD Bangalore to make the radar, the next improvement they have done themselves, and they told us we have improved the radar. So Bell is capable of doing technology improvements for probably not the latest type of a missile, but they can upgrade the existing things on their own. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, one more.
Hi.
Manoj.
Thank you very much, sir, for taking us through this journey of Akash. And you deserve a standing ovation from all of us, at least from my side, sir.
You are standing, thank you.
I had many questions. I'll ask two very short questions.
Yes, yes.
Can we now make aircraft which cannot be destroyed by missiles? Because we hit the target, but the aircraft material could be such which the missile is unable to destroy.
Sir, you have a mic.
If you heard my question, sir?
Yeah, I understood.
That is one. And second is, sir, do you also have a system when one missile goes and from that many missiles come out to hit multiple targets? You have not talked about it. Probably
there are, see, even today, our fighter bomber can carry multiple missiles.
And lastly, sir, you said there has to be somebody to order when to fire. Can there be a system where whenever the radar senses or sees something, automatically because of that, like the auto sensor, the missile goes and hits the target?
Today Army says, I have to clear, because there may be some, you are not 100% depending on the computers. So the power is given to the man to clear it. So that is a safety for the Army, because that doesn't take any time, because it carries out everything and say, can they go ahead? You have to say yes, that's all. Because if you leave it entirely to missile, in case there may be some mistake, then Army will ask question. How did you fire against a friendly aircraft? Some mistake you have done. So better to keep one man. Even in AI, finally decision will be left to human beings. It won't be 100% left to healthcare. You go. There are a lot of AI used, but finally doctor will have to clear. Otherwise, you are not sure.
Sir, when the missile goes, if the aircraft is in the enemy territory, once you have launched
enemy territory, see, you don't know. In the war scenario, our own aircraft may be flying there.
It is there.
Yeah, it may be there. So you should not get your own aircraft. Nah. So that's why one man is required to use finally the wisdom. Machine gives the intelligence, man gives the wisdom. Correct? Okay.
I leave it at that.
Yeah.
Sir, you have not answered his first question.
First question.
Time because of positive time.
No, not only that. See, the whole scenario is changing. What he is asking a question, the next, he will ask a different question. The scenario is so changing that he is not able to predict what happens in the next few years. So, this is big.
Okay, sir, my name is Sanjay. And for our Navik system, we have got about 11 satellites.
Yeah.
So, in developed countries, there are more than 100 satellites. So, whether we are upgrading our Navik
system you have to ask ISRO, Space Department. They are already launching.
But they are using it in military also.
No. I agree. Navik is, basically it is meant for civilian commercial application. But military also, military, there are some special features available for military and common features available for the general navigation activities. But they have a timetable, ISRO has a timetable. The Navik, how they go from 11 to 20, 20 to 40. They have a timetable and they are on the track. Ministry of Defense is only given what our requirement, but ISRO is handling it. Better to get a correct number from ISRO. Yeah.
Dear Mehta, my question is, how does India's missile system compare with Chinese one?
See, I can tell about Akash. China has no equivalent of Akash. Our Akash is unique. In fact, in the whole world, there is nothing which can surpass the performance of Akash, whether from France or from Russia or from USA or from Israel. For a surface-to-air missile of this 30-40 kilometer class, there is nothing. We are unique. All others are inferior in performance or cost or whatever it is. It is not as good as our. So that's why everybody wants to buy from India. Why? Suppose Brazil is asking. They are asking because this is the best SAM. BrahMos also, it is a unique missile system which is in the whole world it is unique. Nobody has something equivalent or better than BrahMos. Nobody has. That's why many countries are asking. And Russia, we are partnering. So some part is made in Russia, some part made in India, and we assemble the missile and deliver. That is the arrangement between the two countries. It's a joint venture, where Russia has 49.5% equity, we have 50.5% equity. So both the countries are sharing the work, also sharing the income also. Both are sharing. Russia also is deployed. Russia will use when required only. We are used because we had an adversary. No, see, just because I have a weapon, I don't want to use. I want to use. See, they are using a lot of drones because see, there is a strategy, there is a tactical. So both Russia has decided their strategy. Why they should use, they should not use. Their prerogative. I cannot tell them. But they have not used that. They have the missiles with them. They may be using for some other purpose. That right now they are happy using fighters and also their drones.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It's an honor to be in your audience today. My name is Chitra, and my question is, as we can see, Akash missile system is in very high demand right now internationally. But many countries decide to keep their defense technologies exclusive to their own country. For example, US also does not export F-22 Raptor fighter jet. So I want to hear your comment on the capability of us exporting Akash, or should we do it or not, or should we just keep it exclusive to our own country?
Your last line I didn't understand.
I want to know.
Your background is okay. What is it you want to know?
I want to know if we should export our
Can we
defense
export?
technology. Yes.
That is the question. So, for a simple example, I tell you, this mobile is from some country, not made in India. So why we are not able to copy and make it? Do you have any Indian-made mobile? Nothing is there, no. Same thing. If you take 10 years, 15 years we have taken to make a missile, develop a missile. If somebody wants to copy it, he will also take 15 years. By the time I would have made Akash new generation, number one. Number two, in any missile system, we do not give, when we give an item, sale item, we are not giving technology. We are only giving a ready-made missile. They have to connect it, do the testing, close it, and use it for war. What is inside, what is software, what is the algorithm, what is the frequencies, what is the code, we will not share. We will only give like what you can use. So same thing where you are any commercial. So this, even if they get a missile in their hand, they will not know able to know understand. We had missiles, aircraft from Russia. We could not copy anything. We can only use it. So the technology is preserved. Only operations they can do.
But then, sir, why do some countries decide to not export it, even though it's in very high demand internationally?
Which one?
For example, US does not export F-22 fighter jets.
No, you cannot say F-35 they are ready to offer to India.
Yeah, but F-22 they do not.
No. If we demand, they will give you, or F-22 also they will give. If they can give F-35, which is already stuck in some. So I don't want to buy F-22. You don't know what is its. See, you have understood today. F-35 is their number one fighter, number one best fighter. But it's stuck. They are not able to repair it. They are not able to use it. They are opening into pieces and carrying. So F-22 will also have some problem. You will not know unless you use it. So best is we make our own AMCA. Advanced, that's what we are talking. We should stop importing. This is our the Vikasit Bharat. No more imports of any missile systems or fighter systems. We are discussing how we can empower the country. Myself and Sisodhyaji today morning were discussing. Okay.
Yeah, so only one question each person, please, now.
Sisodhyaji has a question.
We'll come to him. He'll
Sir,
get the last question.
Sir, this is Dilip Chandra. Thank you for a very enlightening lecture on systems. I want to know the future, it seems, is of laser technology.
Laser, yes.
Now, how far is India gone into that field?
No, we already used in the last war.
Yeah, but that's a very, let's say, a small level of
Yeah,
laser
in a shorter
integration.
range, we will catch up. We are making medium range.
Does
long
India
range.
have the
Everything we are
capability
making.
Okay, thank you.
No, laser weapons, medium range, long range, already work is in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sisodhyaji. No, you are also equal person. Achha. No, idea is everybody should something, it spreads to everybody, that's all.
No, I just wanted to know, you see, we've been getting a lot of support. Some of these have to be collaborative efforts. With Russia, we have a very good collaboration, and we've been developing missiles like BrahMos. In comparison, what is your assessment of the support from United States like? Are they as forthcoming or more cautious? Is there the prospect for technological cooperation in defense sector with United States as bright as it has been in the past with Israel and Russia?
See, we have interacted. I was handling the international cooperation from the DRDO side. So we handled at least 20 countries. We found 2 countries are most aligned with our thinking, our culture and our understanding, and they respect us also. Not only they are aligned, they also have respect to India as a nation, Israel and Russia, only 2 countries. Rest are all commercial interest, and they will never give all the what you require. So we should not depend on anybody else. If you want to take anything prime, you can take something which is used, you can take unmanned air vehicle, but don't take anything which will make you win or lose. Such a important, better is be our own. It may take longer, it may look not that sophisticated, but nothing like having unka ghar ka khana bolte hai na. It should be like that. Otherwise you do not know. There are cases in the world where people are exported and in the critical time they are unable to use it. These cases are available in the history. So we should not get into it's a trap. It's a trap. Let us not get into the trap. Let us make our own. Let us at least now the trust and faith should be there in Indian capability. Our army, our industry, our scientists, our industry, they are able to make a missile of this complexity and deliver. This has to be sinking into our government. The government should say, I will not allow. Already government has some 150 items they have banned import. They should see everything should be banned. Only defense, only pistols you can import. Nothing should be imported. Okay. Yeah. She has to permit now. I don't.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir. Over here.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask the propulsion system in all the missiles, whether in future they would be replaced by the electric propulsions, or you think the fuel-based propulsions will continue?
For rockets and missiles, it will not change. Only satellite propulsion, it will be electric. For rockets and missiles, you need a very high density. It's not possible. It will be chemical.
Good evening, sir. My name is Colonel Manish Anand. We are surrounded by 2 nuclear-armed neighbors in the west and in the north, and it is very important for us to be alert when and from where they launch a nuclear missile, which is not under our control at all. So I'm sure we are capable to detect the launch and also to intercept, but I would like to hear from you. How much reaction time do we have, if at all, Pakistan or China decide to launch a nuclear missile? And can we intercept it en route, or is it that we'll be in a reactive mode after it has impacted?
See, you have come to strategies of the country, which will be only dealt between the NSA and a few people in the country. It is not fair on any one of us to discuss or contribute, because there is the highest level. Technical capability, yes, and the intention of the government is yes. They will ensure that India is safe, even if both countries want to do any mischief. We have got efficient. There are multiple ways of handling, and everything is being taken care by both NSA and in Army. There is a strategic separate unit handling strategic decisions. We are all tactical people. Strategic decision is a different ball game. So we should not. We should leave it to their capability. We should not get into any suggestions which is not correct. So we leave it to them, but it is safe hands. All I can say is safe hands.
And that will be the last question.
Hi, sir.
Sir, there.
Sir, I'm Nitaman Mathur. I am 25 years old and I run a defense tech company right now. We are making loitering munition and swarm drone technologies as of now. Sir, as with your experience, I wanted to ask that any suggestions you have for new age companies who are entering in defense tech domain as a private startup or a companies. Any suggestions on that? And second thing, as we mentioned that the missiles taking the time and the efficiency, we see a lot of companies who are in the West has made missiles and complex systems, like Anduril, one of the company, made a Barracuda kind of a missile in less than 3 years, and it's a cruise missile. So where do we see as India as a part of it, that how we are able to match that particular complexity? Thank you.
No, see, any missile system anywhere in the world takes time. See, for example, even a Patriot missile, they took 12 years to make. So even Russians, they also took 10, 12 years. If you want, see, one is product improvement. That can be done in 3 years. Improvement of an existing missile, you can do in 3 years. But you want ab initio development with a new science, new technology, it will take 15 years. Even the BrahMos, Russia took 15, 20 years they took. After India partnered with Russia, it came out fast, otherwise it would not even come out. It would have been lying idle. So now nobody can make a cruise missile in 3 years. It's not possible. They would have done, you will know 3 years because you come to know. But there will be work going on like that, going on background. Nobody will talk about it. It's not possible to develop a ab initio design development. And our R&D rate is pretty good, I should say. Of course, there is improvement possible. Now we are industries. Earlier we had no industry support. For example, when we want to make the first computer for the missile, we made the first computer. We took 2 years. Today, if you want to make a computer, I can give a ring and say I want a computer following specification. They'll give me in 6 months. India is ready today, but in the 1980s nobody was there. So we took 2 years. Today you will get in a few months you will get. So it will happen. Even in India it will be very fast to develop. We have made we have made new missiles. We have made some more missiles which you will come to know. They have been done in 3 to 5 years. New missiles which are already ready for deployment. Already orders are coming. They all took 3 to 5 years. Because they are all improvement on the existing product. They can make faster, better, lighter like that. That is possible. Yeah, 3 to 5 years you are required. Nothing can be done. See, F-16 aircraft, if you see F-16, we all make fun of Tejas. F-16 took 15 years to come to fly. They took 15 years. Yeah, Tejas also took 15 years. So it will be like that. Any new thing will take time. Second time, F-16 to F-22, they didn't take time. But first F-16 took 15 years. So it's like that. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm so sorry. We'll have to close now because we are over time. But thank you, sir, for the insightful talk. Thank you, Mr. Sahai. A huge thanks to Mr. Arun Kumar and Mr. Narendra Sisodia, the co-founders of Jigyasa Talks. Mr. Nehal Chand Goyal, Mr. Rakshat Huja, and the entire RIC team. And most importantly, you, the audience, for being such an attentive and patient audience. Have a lovely evening. Thank you once again.